Yo, what up, people? What's up, Cade, Danny, Taco, and Kumi? How's it going, guys? How are y'all doing? I'm trying to like pass down this move acid armor from one guy to another, but it's not working out. Oh, that's my drain punches. I never knew that. How's everybody doing today? Let's do a picnic. What the? No, let's do a picnic. What do you mean? There's like a nice flat spot for our picnic, chat. Right about here somewhere. Isn't that all you have to do? Is put a mirror herb onto... Oh, is my mic working? Yeah, my mic's working. What's everybody up to? Don't we just have to put like a mirror herb onto a Pokemon and then it gives them the move, it transfers over? I just hope that I haven't gotten rid of it. Oh, if it's an egg move, it should still work though, right? If it's an egg move in Goodra. Let's have a look at Goodra on Celebi.net. What does it say on there? So, acid armor. It's not something I learned. Was it actually a TM? No, it's an egg move. It says it there, acid armor. So is Iron Tail and Poison Tail. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. There we go. Usually you just go in and out and it's done, but like, this guy's not fucking learning it. Like, what the fuck, man? It's definitely the same move, acid armor. Yeah, it's exactly the same move. I got no idea what's going on. Yeah, can we get a like goal of 10 in the chat? I'm grinding VGC now, even though it's boring. Why are you grinding? I mean, why are you bored? Or your life is getting water to take my pills soon? Oh, yeah, alright, mate, you're right. Yeah, we're at the big 1.35k subs, man. It's kind of crazy, man. We fucking grinding, dude. We grinding. I got no idea why this ain't working. That's alright. I will do something else. What have you guys been up to anyway? Because I need to give this guy's for my new team. I'm just trying to finalize my old team first. But Guja's meant to learn. What does I need to learn? Terra Blast, I think it was. I mean, if it's a baby move, it should be... It's an egg move, so I can't... That's acid spray, not acid armor. What the fuck, dude? There's no way you'd have to... Like, you can pass on egg moves. Actually, what is it? It's, female, and it's male, so there's nothing... I mean, I don't think that affects it either. At least it shouldn't. So I need to change acid armor back to spiky shield, but I need to... I need to pass it down to the Goodra, but it's not passing it down. I got the mirror herb on it. Let's give it the... Is it the... Do you give the item to the one passing it down, or the one that's receiving it? I'm pretty sure it's the one receiving it, isn't it? I just realized that kind of stuffed me up. See, Muddy Water was already hard enough as it is to get, but I'm getting rid of it because it's not the strat, I don't think. Let's try it again. This should work. I don't see why this ain't working. Only Siglu learns it. You have to get from previous evolution. Wait, what? You're joking me, Bleeding Heart. Yeah, but can't you pass it down? It's an egg move, though. Oh, don't tell me that, bro, because I've just, like... I've built this Pokemon on Showdown, and it's based around being able to use Acid Armor, because it gives, like, a +2 buff. Yeah, what's up, Fatality? How you doing, man? Oh, thank you, Danny, for the 10 like goal. You got work in 30 minutes? Yeah, I got work in like an hour and a half. Wait, so you have to get it from previous evolution. If anyone wants to Charizard, tell us, please. It shows only previous Evo on Bulbapedia. Ah, this strat goes at the fucking window then, man. I can't believe you can't pass it down for, like... So what, but when I look in Cerebi, it's got here Goodra as an egg move is Acid Armor, Counter Curse, Endure, Iron Tail, and Poison Tail. Because, like, remember, egg moves you can pass down. Hold up, let me go to IX. Am I in the right generation? No, this is Gen VI. So IX for Goodra. Yeah, so Muddy Waters at 58. So I can relearn that. Power Whip at 67. I'm not physical. Oh, it only has 2 egg moves. Fuck, so you have to get acid. No, that's not good. Because this Pokemon's already set up to go. I don't want to have to, like... Well, it's not fully set up. I gotta change its EV spread and stuff, but... Does that mean I have to catch another Goodra to make this work? Holy shit. I might have to run 2 different Goodras here. Like, I'm gonna have to get another Sliggoo. What was so good about this one? I can't remember what was good about this one. It might be a bad idea. Do I do that, maybe? Zyard rate ended at 18th, right? Did it? Yeah, what's up, Shadow? How you doing, man? Yeah, you're right, Bleeding Heart. Yeah, you're right. How you doing today, Bleeding Heart? Anyway, bud. Another Sliggoo. Well, I wanted to try a different strategy. I wanted to try... I wanted to run a different strategy, right? So the strategy was going to be... I'm not going to run a Assault Vest anymore. I'm trying to get some more damage out of this thing and just have a bit more spread. So I was going to run a Guavaberry. I was going to run Gooey, which is obviously what its ability is at the moment. Then I was going to run Terra Blast, Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, and Acid Armor. So the idea is that I could lead with either Toedscruel with Rage Powder, and I could get Acid Armor off and just kind of tank Goodra up. And then its Terra typing would be Poison, so you'd have a Fire type move, a Dragon type move, and you'd have a Poison type move. So the Poison type move is just to deal with like Fairy types, because the Muddy Water just wasn't doing it for me, and Surf's been nerfed. I'd prefer to like run Acid Armor, get like a defensive buff, and I'm already like, defensive wise, I'm already pretty bulky. So what I was going to do was take some of my defensive EVs out, back down to 126, and put them into HP. So it gives me spread across defense and special defense, and then just rely on like turn 1 to be able to Acid Armor and kind of set up. And then if it's like free, then you can go 2 turns of Acid Armor. I don't know, but I was just trying to tweak stuff in my team, but... There's only a Picnic Gnome. So basically what you're saying is I've basically got to go get another... Do I have a Sliggoo? I don't know if I do. I might, but it's a bit of a long shot. I got the babies. I can evolve them. It just means I got to use more XL candies and stuff, I guess. Where were they? Yeah. No, it wasn't that one. Ah, where was it? I just seen it, now it's fucking gone. Where the hell did it go? Oh, I was doing my head in, I just seen it and I can't see it. Takes so long for the damn boxes to load. Here it is. I could run that one. So beside Delibird and score 1 in final of his next raid event, a Delibird, you can, you know, you can just by picking one name. Yeah, just such really good. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, what's up, baby Bill? How we going? We're doing good, dude. How you doing today, man? Thank you for the 6 likes. Can we get 10 likes in the chat, guys? Let's go Gooey as well. No, we're not running Protect. No. I still didn't evolve, what the heck? Rain Dance. Oh, I gotta go for this whole rain shit again, though. Do I want to go for this whole rain shit again? Fuck, man, I don't know. It was already a pain in the ass, dude, to get that shit evolved. Ready for Cinderace Dash Bone? We route again. What's going on, Executive, dude? How's work been, Dan, fella? It's been alright, man. It's been alright. It's same old, same old. Good to be here. I'm not there. He hasn't touched his Switch in days. Feels bad, man. What's it now? Can I... Now, does it, like, have the ability as an egg move, or... I don't think it will, because I think it... Oh, no, there it does now. No, we're gonna get rid of some shit. I gotta, like, level this thing up to, like, 50 at least. Yeah, what's up, True Choice? How you doing? How's it going, Rena? How you doing? Body Slam. Problem is, like, once I evolve it, I can't switch up the moveset, otherwise it's gone. That's fine, though, like, because I got this guy anyway. This guy is going to be running Life Orb. Doing some more VGC stuff, Rena. How you doing? What you been up to? Do you like competitive more or Terra Red's better? Competitive way more, dude. Terra Red's a bit boring after all, Executive. 6 days till I can play this, actually so hard. Tell ya, dude, it's coming up real fast now, isn't it? Alright, so Goo evolves in the rain. Got Aslam, which is what we need. What? Is she? it, baby. Hey, keep going. Yeah. What move was I trying to learn? I was trying to learn Acid Armor. I played a match earlier and I predicted 2 players in the opposing team. Nice work, Truist. Hey, it's awesome. It says it learns it at level 1, so check its moves. Yeah, I think so, bleeding hard, dude. I was trying to learn Acid Armor. Not on this guy, on my other guy. But I gotta go in the rain. You need to go rain area that evolves your slag Pokemon. Yeah, I just don't know where the rain, like, rain is random apparently across the map. The only way I've gotten rain to actually come up. It took me like a couple of hours the other time to get rain to appear. It was fucking bullshit. If anyone knows a quicker way to get rain in this game, let me know, because I need rain. I need rain to evolve my Goodra. And my Sliggoo, sorry. You played Life one day, nice. I'm just interested in the games more, interested in just beating old games of pastime. Like, what old games are you playing though, Kumi? Does it rain at night time or is it only daytime? Mostly Baby Bell, mostly, yeah. I'm just sort of doing VGC stuff now, man. Acid Armor, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna run Acid Armor, because it's already got a very high special defense stat, so the idea is that my other Pokemon either, like, hopefully takes the bait, or I Rage Powder Toedscruel. I get off Acid Armor first turn, so then my defense is, like, nearly equal to my special defense, and then I pretty much just sweep, because I'm, like, super tanky, and I just don't, like, it's gonna be super hard to kill me, you know what I mean? But it only works if I can stay in. If the opposition is running something that super effectively kills me, then I'm in shit. So the idea is, like, Acid Armor first turn, try and bait out a Terra. If they're gonna Terra into something that's like super effective against my Goodra, or I suspect it's super effective, then I'll either Terra into poison so it'll resist it. Hopefully, like, the only thing that will kill me is a ground type move. But they're not going to anticipate a poison type Goodra, so it's a poison Terra type Goodra with like Terra Blast. Like, I could run like Sludge Bomb or something, but oh, I probably should actually just realize, because Sludge Bomb has a chance for poison whereas Terra Blast won't. Cool Water Mastery does a trick. Alright, give me a second. I just quick guard to play top man Glimmer from a Scissor Bullet Punch, which allowed me to kill a Sylvanch, would swept my team otherwise. Oh yeah, Sylvan's fucking bullshit, man. When's ROM hack season coming back? I've already told you, Shadow Man. You know my answer to that. I told you, bro. You send me the files and I will do it. I mean, you gotta send me the files, dude. I've already got all the other ROM hacks. I need the cool ones. I need the cool shit. You know what I'm saying? The cool stuff. For Let's Go, but yeah, Let's Go's a bit bland, isn't it? Compared to this game. Let's Go was like, it's just a remake of a game that we've played how many times? At least this game's like new and it's like, you know, there's new Pokemon and then, yeah, and then once home compatibility comes out, there'll be new Pokemon in the game and stuff like that too, you know? Like from older gens, sorry, coming in. I don't know what my best shiny is. I really like Gamora though. Gamora's a nice shiny. The ROM isn't a ROM hack. It just has custom forms. Oh, well, you know what I mean. Custom forms is sick though. I'm just gonna catch a Persian and then we fight. But see, I can't even do those sort of videos even if I want to do them because no one's interested, bro. You know what I mean? The idea is that you have to have someone that's a YouTuber that wants to do it with you, because the idea is that you both, like, people want to see the reactions from both the players. You know, that's why, like, United Gamer works really well, because he has, like, a very substantial group of friends that are all interested. So they basically both get exposure from doing, like, the same thing. Whereas for me, like, I don't really know many people, unfortunately, that want to do that style of video. Goodbye to Ash Pikachu after 20 plus years. Yeah, it's a bit of a sad moment, is it? Dude, do I just like... You can't roll the time, so is there a way to get rain to happen besides outbreaks? Let's just go to an outbreak and see if we can get some rain to happen. There's always freaking rain at outbreaks. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter. We still have to try it though, dude. What I'm saying, Shadow, is just send it to me regardless, and then I'll just test it. It might be just, like, my PC might run better with it, you know what I'm saying? We better see him at least one time in the new show. Yeah, it's apparently about 11 new episodes for him basically saying goodbye or whatever it is, I think. I wouldn't mind one of these, actually. These are kind of cool. He better get his Butterfree back, you know what I mean? Oh, off the cliff we go. I didn't know these things actually swim in the water, bro. Like, they're gonna be so hard. Like, what the hell does a shiny Electros look like anyway? If we were to 20 years to be back, yeah. No, the Rain Dance doesn't. We already tried that, unfortunately. Oh, I thought it was raining for a second. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. It's raining, but it's not. What does a Electric, like, look like? What's a Ludlock? What's that? No, baby build, nah. I don't want to go back to that sort of stuff, man. I want viewers that actually want to come hang out for me and, like, want to do VGC and whatever I'm doing. Not like, oh, I'm only here for the shinies. It was a good example of the Terra Raids. Got a lot of viewers coming in just for the Terra Raids, and then what happened was they just dip. Like, it's just, oh, they're not there for you. They're not there to come, like, genuinely hang out and stuff like that, you know? He made his Butterfree again? Oh, mate, I'm happy about that, because that was a sad moment when he let his Butterfree go. Exactly, Shadow, exactly, dude. My guy. Well, it just has like yellowish green spots. Okay. I'm literally just trying to see if I can get the rain to, like, I don't know if it rains over here. I'm hoping it does. I sit on the south side of the map. Mind you, I'm auto-attacking, so auto-attacking shouldn't kill, but it's just a matter of if I go to range of one. And I don't see it in time, I'm going to be like, fuck. It's actually just a pretty cool mind, because it's got no real weaknesses, especially with Levitate. It doesn't take ground damage, it's fucking broken. Oh, Grinch, I bet the first 2 hours are pretty hard to notice. Yeah, okay. Especially in the freaking water, man. Whoops. An orange moth and orange tail. I can't really explain it, but that's just such a good shiny. Yeah, that's what you're saying, man. Are you making a comp team right now? I'm trying to tweak Goodra. My Goodra, I want to run Acid Armor on it, right? But, so I've made the Pokemon, which is this Sliggoo here, but I have to evolve it, but you have to be in rain, and there's no, like, known way for rain to appear. They say rain just generally appears out of nowhere. So I thought, while I'm just chilling. Only problem with this method, though, is you can't picnic this. Oh, hold up. No. You can't picnic with this method because it's in the water. So I've kind of got to go up to the land and then come back. Yeah, Tomo's very hard to notice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an electric, so I'm just hoping that the problem is, like, if I use a shiny damage, I'm hoping it stands out, but, like, if I auto fight it, but the problem is if you kill all the Pokemon once it gets past 16, then they won't keep respawning. That's why you do, like, the, oh, wait a minute, is that the... Nah, I thought that was it for a sec. You're gonna do your shiny only, let's go run. Okay, good luck then. As it does, you're probably a bit slow, and it doesn't really take hits well. Well, you can always just, you can run it as Scarf. like choice scarf or something. You run it in the Tailwind team or something. I'm getting the slime somewhat too fast. Oh, here we go. That's what I said. Wait for the fucking rain. Pipey! Alright, so I got the move that I wanted on it, which is Acid Armor. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we got another Guja. This time, this one has Acid Armor on it. Aqua Towel. Do we want that? No, we don't. So the strategy here, right, with this one. So this one's a backup Goodrum. It can kind of work still, but it's more like, it's the way it's been set up's a bit different, right? So now this one, we can run, it's got pretty good speed, so we can either leave it the way it is, which will put it at 108, I think it is. So it's kind of like just in that like range that's good for Tailwind, I guess. And it's kind of not too high for Trick Room. Otherwise, I remove its nature. If I remove its nature and go... Where was it? I originally was going to run a negative attack nature plus defense. 126 into defense, 130 into HP, and then 252 into special attack. So it's still a decent special attacker. The defense gives me enough bulk so that I can get Acid Armor off to get that defensive buff. And then I can just sweep with Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, and then Terra Blast with the poison typing. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. If you're going to run Poison Terra type, you might also just run Sludge Bomb, right? Because I'm just trying to think of like things that counter me, like... Flamethrower covers steel types. Draco Meteor is pretty good across the board. Sorry, Flamethrower is good for grass too. So then you want to cover... I don't know, what else would you want to cover? Probably... What else really threatens you? Like Fairy, I guess? Which is why I was going to go Poison. So that... Poison's only really countered by, I think... Is it Ground? Let me go to the chart real quick. Pokemon... type matchups. Where are we at? So if you go to... Here we are, this one here. It loads up. That's not the one I wanted. There's one I always use, and that time I couldn't see it. Here it is. Right, so if you go Poison Terra typing, what do you resist? You resist Fighting, you resist Poison, you resist Bug, and you resist Grass, right? But then Poison is good against Grass and Fairy, right? So if you're a dragon, you would resist quite a few things. You resist, yeah, you fire, water, grass, and electric. But you are weak to ice. You are weak to other dragons and fairy types. So I guess if your main concern is like... If your main concern is like, what, ground, rock, and fairy... Then the only real option you've got to resist ground... is probably... Because grass gives similar weak... Grass is alright too, actually. Hold up, there's this website literally tells you what the best typings are. 1 second. So I looked at it before and I was like, It tells you like the best Terra typing. Sorry, so the top one's water, which is what my other one was. But I think the reason why they run water is because they want to run muddy water, right? Because that says they just spam stab muddy water into 2 Pokemon on the opposite side of the field, right? Whereas I'm thinking, because I'm not going best, I'm going to Guarberry. The next 2 best is Steel and Fire. I can understand Fire because of the Flamethrower, and then Steel is just a really good typing because it gives you like a lot of resistances. So you resist normal, you're 2 times weak to fighting, you take no damage from poison, you resist flying, you resist rock, you resist bug, you resist steel, 2 times from fire, but I don't really care about fire and fighting as much, I don't think. Ground is still a concern, though, because if you do go ground, then you're susceptible to, like, Garchomp's Tyranitar and stuff. And Annihilape's kind of annoying for the fighting side of things. So it just comes down to the meta, really. But then, like, you resist... Steel does resist Fairy, which is good, which is one thing that you're massively weak to as a Dragon type. It does resist Ice. And you do resist Dragon. So now that I'm thinking about it, maybe Steel is the type that we want to go for here. It kind of just depends if we want to go more offensive. If we're going to go offensive, then we just go Fire. Because Fire would just resist Bug, which is not really important. But it does resist Steel, does resist Fire, does resist Grass, it does resist Ice, and it does resist Fairy. See, Fire is not a bad option too, because you're still weak to Ground, but then you just have that extra weakness to Fire, to Rock, sorry, and Water. But I'm just trying to think, like, what teams do we see the most? Like, what Pokemon do we see the most? You don't do Xmas Kimi, sadly? Why not? Poison Move to Ground and Psychic. Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, work out the best defensive typing. Yeah. So what do you get? What do you use against Annihilate? Well, it depends what his typing is, but like Dragon generally hits everything, right? Except for like what gets resisted by Dragon? So Steel resists Dragon, and Fairy takes none. So if Annihilate doesn't go Steel, or doesn't go Fairy, I can hit it for 2 times damage if it goes Dragon, or 1 time for everything else, right? But then the idea is that you're running, what was the moveset? You run Draco Meter covers most things. Flamethrower will cool other things, and then Poison. So, like I said, the reason why you go Poison Terra typing is just because Poison Terra typing you're only weak. Like what did I say you're weak to? So you're only weak to fighting. You're only weak to Ground. You resist fighting, which is good against Annihilate, right? That's kind of what we want. We want to be able to resist him because he mainly uses Ghost type moves and fighting type moves. Yeah, so you go. Is that right? Yeah. Because you go into Poison. Sorry. You resist Bug, you resist Poison, you resist Fighting. You still take a Ghost hit from him. You resist Grass, which is decent still in a way, I guess. And then you resist Fairy. And then because of your Dragon typing, you kind of match up against most of the other stuff decently anyway, except for Steel and Fairy, because you don't do anything to it. But then Steel we've got covered because we've got Flamethrower. And then Fairy, the Fairy cover is Poison, because Poison is 2 times against Fairy. That's the reason why I wanted to go Poison type at Goodra. Is because you get stab poison damage if you run Terra Blast or let's just start doing it. Wait, is it? That's not over there, is it? What do you guys think about that? Do you think my thought process there is right there? Like thinking of Pokemon in the meta at the moment. No worries, Kakarot, dude. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'm going good, man. Just playing VGC. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, bro. He's got work. Ain't gonna be the same here, bro. I'd be looking here if you get the chance if I'm busy. I hate having that all. Yeah, well, I got to bloody work in a little bit too, so don't worry, mate. I'll be joining you short after. What do you guys think in chat? Thank you for the 10 likes. How do we have 21 people and only 10 likes, guys? Hit the like button. What's going on? I tend to have way more viewers than no one hitting the like button, guys. Come on, hit that like button if you know what it is. You know it's right for you, yeah? Alright, so basically what I'm saying is, if I run a Poison type Goodrum, I match up against Steel types with Flamethrower, and the Poison type Terra Blast or Sludge Bomb, which will be boosted from the Terra typing, will hit Fairies to good damage. And then Draco Meteor just kind of fucks everything else, and then the Acid Armor just gives me good buffs. Nadani's too fast, man. She doesn't around, man. She's got to be this fast, like, especially for work now. She can't muck around, otherwise they'll bloody give it the flick. No, I'm joking, I miss being a kid. I miss being a kid too, man. Don't you worry about that. Do I even Shiny Hunts for this thing? I don't know if I can be fucked right now. This is probably not something I should be hunting for right now. Let's just chill. Let's just chill. Unless we get the Shiny like right now. Holy crap. Yeah, the bills are the worst, man. Yeah, definitely Shiny Hunts in the water is worse. Oh, we'll just dip from this. What I could do is what did I say my Goodra was going to be? I don't even know if this spread's going to work. We'll just try it. Fuck it. So what is it? 130. So it'd be 13 of these bad boys. And we got special attacks 252. We want to max that out. And then I think the rest was into defense, just to give us a sustain while we get off. So it should be 13 as well. Okay, so we did 13. Yeah, I guess that's right. Or it might have been 12. Oh no, I think it's 12 into defense and then it's 14 into HP to get 130. The freaking thing is weird, eh? I think that's the spread. It's just kind of weird looking. So it's kind of like a max special attacker. Like the HP just helps us to go both defense and special defense. But then we've got some EVs in defense. So if the acid armor thing doesn't work out, then it's still fine. And then we want to go minus attack plus defense. That's what we want to go here. We don't care about speed at this point because we've got either control from Tailwind or Trick Room. That's kind of the plan anyway. What is it? Bold. Right, and then we want to go moveset. So I don't think it learns the stuff that we wanted to learn. So we want to run Draco Meteor, like, because I know this is kind of counterproductive because of the fact it like loses stats. But the way I look at it too is you kind of just get out there, do your damage, and then you either get sacked or you get switched. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how I look at it, right? So Acid Armor stays. So we Draco Meteor. I think we run Sludge Bomb over Terra Blast because if you go on Poison, you get the Poison chance, don't you? Well, see, if you go Sludge Bomb, you got the chance of Poison, whereas Terra Blast doesn't do anything. And it's less power, I think. Yeah, it's less power as well. Yeah, okay, so we want to probably just go Sludge Bomb then. I'll just change that real quick because I just realized that then. If we're going to go the Poison Terra typing, you might as well go Sludge Bomb. The only reason why you wouldn't go... If you go a different Terra typing, then you'd go Terra Blast so that you have a move that's considered stab, you know what I mean? But if we're going to run Flamethrower now... So we're going to get rid of probably Water Gun... Because there's not really much else you can run. Like, you can run, like, for special moves. I don't think there's much else. Unless you were to go, like, Terra Blast... Water Goo Drum, but then you're not running Muddy Water, which is what I think the whole point of it is, to run water. You can go electric, I suppose. There's never like enough electric coverage, but then electric does get wrecked by ground, and you don't necessarily want to make yourself like weak to shit like that. But I don't know, like I feel like poison's just decent because poison just kind of covers the like, poison's, like, picked 1.2%, but, like, most people just go water or steel. But I can understand steel because of the, like, resistances. But then you're still weak to, like, Annihilates. You're still weak to, like, Tyranitar's and Garchomps. Fire Terra typings as well. Like, a lot of the time, Hydreigon will go Fire Terra typings, and then you're weak to Hydreigon. And we're seeing them all the time. So going a Steel Terra type is just kind of bad, in my opinion. At least Poison, you resist Annihilate. And yeah, grass type moves. Otherwise, we have to go for a Terra typing that would resist the most common Pokemon, I guess. Like, still is decent in the sense that you do resist the Goldango, but then you already have a really high special defense stat, and you got Flamethrower, so you've got something to cover him anyway. I feel like maybe... Like, to resist ground, there's not much. You'd go, like, grass. Because going grass resists ground, it resists water, it resists grass, it resists electric. But then you're weak to ice, and you're already weak to ice before. So if they bring Pokemon that counter your Goodra and they're ice types, well, you kind of fucking yourself over. You're kind of like looking at their team going, right, what do they not counter on my team? And then you're like, all right, well, you know, that's why I thought Poison was good, because it just covers the fairy typing. It resists fighting from Annihilate. It resists people that may have poison type moves. Some people might have grass type moves, you never know, like Breloom's, Amoonguses, stuff like that. But then you're only really weak to Psychic and Ground. You're only weak to 2 things. So then you just have to prioritize the Pokemon that have those moves. Sorry, what did I say? Yeah, Psychic and like Psychic. The only issue we have with Psychic at the moment is probably like what's Psychic and Ghost? Sorry, Psychic and Ground. So Psychic is like Armouge and Expanding Force and Deity sort of strats. If you see that, then that's a problem. But then what you do is you just put in Terra type until one of them are dead. You know what I mean? Should go Skeletor's Truest. I think I replaced my Glimmora for Forages mainly for the Malaria immunity, and in most cases, Glimmora has never helped me. It's never helped you. What's that, Flying or Ghost? So Flying, what would Flying get me then? So Flying resists fighting, which is decent. It resists ground, obviously. I mean, Flying is definitely an option, but it just makes you weak to ice. Like, we're weak to ice already. So you just kind of have to think about, like, what people want to hit you with. They want to hit you with, what, fairy type moves? They want to hit you with dragon or ice. Are the 3 things that dragon gets, you know, destroyed by, right? So you kind of... I mean, you could run Flying if you anticipate the opposition has ground type moves, I guess. Or you're running against an Annihilate. And you're like, yeah, this is a game Grudra's going to sweep here. Then you would Terastallize and you'd run Flying. But then... you'd have to really pay attention to, like, the rest of their team. And if they had any Pokemon that were electric, or if they had any Ice-type Pokemon, or if they had any Rock-type Pokemon. See, Garchomp and Tyranitar are hard because they both have Rock and Ground-type moves. So, you know, if they can't use Ground-type moves, they just use Rock, you know what I mean? So, it does make it hard, like... See, Rock's decent because, like, it resists... Oh, no, it's not really, no. I'm just trying to think, what's it... It's hard, man. See, Ghost is decent, but then Ghost is super effectively weak to Ghost. But it resists poison. It takes no damage from fighting or normal, which means Annihilate just can only hit you for, like, Rage Fist. But then you're 2 times weak to Dark. And I'm just trying to think of, like, Dark-type weaknesses. Who's a good Dark-type user? Like, Masquerada, I suppose? But then I guess you have Flamethrower for to get Masquerada. And the idea is that if you're leading against Masquerada, you'd probably switch. Because you don't want to, like... You want to try to kill Masquerada off first. And then run Gudra so that it has a free game. Because you want to be able to get Acid Armor off. You know what I mean? Alright, so... The last move... I mean, I think we still run Sludge Bomb, right? We still run Sludge Bomb? Yeah, Sludge Bomb's still one of the bigger ones. Let's pick Sludge Bomb anyway, because it counters, like I said, it counters... It counters the fairy types. Sorry, this is taking a bit longer than expected. Taking a little bit longer than expected. I just don't want to, like, use my last team because it takes so much effort to get it back. Alright, so now we'll teach it Sludge Bomb for Dragon Breath. So we'll run Sludge Bomb, Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, and Acid Armor. Like I said, we're not running Assault Vest now, we're running a Guavberry, hoping it just tanks up. Just hopefully the EVs I've given it. Like, the HP should hopefully make up for the special defense, but the special defense is already stupidly high anyway, right? We don't need that high special defense. The biggest thing is, like, having the HP EVs, I think, helps us more because it kind of spreads over to the defensive side. And then hopefully the Acid Armor bulks us up. It lowers the speed with Gooey, and then Happy Days. Like, that's pretty much it. So now, have I done all the IVs on it, actually, real quick? Have we done IVs on this thing? Oh, okay, we've got to do the HP. I think we'll just leave speed up pretty good just because it allows us to kind of go Trick Room or Tailwind. Like, we don't have a set thing for this. Like, it's not meant to be slow, and it's not fast, so there's no point, like, maxing out its IVs. Pretty much just leave it there so it can run either way. Because I think it's kind of like mid-tier speed, but we definitely need the HP boosted, so... I would go up to... Whoop. I hate how it doesn't, like, go into the map where I'm looking at the time to make it quicker. Because Scarlet is the beast. Yeah, Scarlet is a bit of a beast, I must admit. Give me an example, set in Discord. Hello, what's up, Butterman? How you doing? Plus you go Terra Fairy of Terra Blast. Dude, this guy's telling me about going Terra Fairy, right? On Skeleturge. And then I use his Skeleturge set and he doesn't even have a Fairy Terra typing on it. I'm just like, okay, bro. Okay. Do you want me to show you my Skeleturge Truest? I'll show you. Hold up, man. Okay, so this guy. So we just want to go HP, we don't want to do speed. Just for now. Did you think that was pretty funny, Shadow? I thought it was pretty funny too. Fuck that guy. No, I'm joking. Okay, what do we want? A Guave. Okay, so now... I think this guy's done now, right? I don't think my team's fully done, but hey, Terrafire is a good option too, Dan. Yeah, but it doesn't give you Terra Fairy. Like, you were telling me to go Terra Fairy and it's worked out really good, and I'm like, why is this dude not running Terra Fairy? Anyway, alright, so where's your boy? True Tourist. Skeleturge. You want to run the general main three you always run, I think, in my opinion, is Slack Off, Torch Song, Shadow Ball. I'm running Snarl solely for the fact that there is times where you come... Snarl is like, you know, obviously you're weak to Dark, right? So going Fairy and then versing special attackers, Snarl's really good and it lowers the special attack and it kind of makes you more of a wall. So the idea is that your EV spread is something like that, because you already have a really high defensive stat. You run Unaware, which is when attacking the Pokemon ignores the target's stat changes. So if they boost the defense or special defense, you don't care because Unaware just ignores it. And you basically just hit them for whatever their original stat is, which is what makes you strong. Torch Song obviously boosts your special attack, so you try to use it first 10 times out of 10, unless it's like not very effective and you really need to like Shadow Ball Snarl. But you most of the time will always use Torch Song. I'm actually changing my Skeleturge to a Throat Spray Skeleturge, but you can run Leftovers. Leftovers is handy, but it only gives you a little bit of heals. But I'm just thinking that maybe because of how tanky I am, I might be able to actually deal more damage by using Throat Spray and Torch Song to double boost your special attack by 2 instead of 1 on your first turn. But yeah, you definitely want the HP EVs. You want like 1, 2, 6 in a special attack because you can obviously boost your damage from your moves. And then your special defensive coverage just helps you out a little bit. And then I'm running a no good Skeleturge so that it runs really, like, it's basically first to move in Trick Room whenever the Toadstool or the Gothitol get Trick Room up, basically. Yeah, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I run the Fairy Terry typing just because it's got decent coverage. Obviously, Dark counters Ghost. So running Fairy. Fairy is good against Dark, so you don't take that extra damage. And yeah, most other things don't really do much damage to it unless you're going against a, what is it, Steelmon, I think. So if you're going against, what is it, Poison, but you don't really care about Poison too much because no one really runs it. Steel is your only main other concern, but with Steel, you're a Fire type Pokemon, so you literally just fucking hit them for Torch Song, and that's like, as long as you have the speed advantage, you're fine. The reason I don't want Skeletor is because I already have Talonflame, but I do have Gastrodon. Yeah, just because having, like, look, I generally find that I will always, like, run 2 of similar typings. Like, I've got Grass Breloom and Grass Toadstool, but it just, you just don't run them together 10 times out of 10, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of have a strategy in your head, like, how do I run these 2 together, right? Like, the problem of running these 2 as leads, like, say, Gothitelle and Skeleturge as leads, is that they both have weaknesses to Ghost, and they both have weaknesses to Dark as well. So them leading as Trick Room setting and Skeleturge is probably a bad idea. However, you might get a free turn of Torch Song if they both hit Gothitelle. So the most optimal strat, I think, is to run Toadscruel and Skeleturge, mainly because a lot of the time too, Toadscruel can just like tank it. And the reason why I put Throat Spray on Skeleturge is so I could run Leftovers and Toadscruel, just bulk it up a bit more. And I'm also running Leaf Storm instead. So Leaf Storm, I just figured Toadscruel goes in, it gets off Trick Room, next turn if it's still alive, it can Leaf Storm, and then I can just switch. Keep Trick Room in the back, and then you bring out your Pokemon that actually wants to sweep, which would be probably Skeleturge if it's in the back, or could be Goodra or Breloom, depending on like what you've taken. Probably would be Goodra just because it's got the coverage. That's why I've left the speed at 100. What's it, 98 I think it is? So it's just under 100. So in Tailwind it's fine, and in Trick Room it's on the higher end of Trick Room. So you will still get outsped by like Torkoal and stuff like that, but that's not the end of the world, right? But yeah, I need to change this Terra typing. So we're gonna go. What did I say? We could go a defensive typing and have no stab, but if we go poison, at least Sludge Bomb's going to hit like a truck. If we leave it as Dragon, then you're just going for like this full attacking beast, but then you're still weak to like... You're still weak to a lot of things. I'm not going to order you Food Shadow. Counter and Mirror Code. Wait, who's that on Code Force? So, yeah, hold on, I just realized I thought I was done, but I'm not. Hold up, I got to... So this guy here needs to be Rock type Breloom, so I can get Rock Tomb Stab. This guy also needs to be fighting for close combat. And that guy there is meant to be different Terra typing. I kind of got a bit overexcited for going Water Terra typings because of the resistances, and now it's kind of screwed me over a lot. So, Skeleturge's Terra typing is done. This team, like I was meant to be starting my new team tonight. So my new team tonight, I'm just going to read it out. You fought a Toadscruel before? Nice, dude. I'll tell you my new team, right? This is the team I've been building on Showdown. While I just finish off this this Goodra. Because what do I have to give it? Sorry. Are we going to go Poison Terra typing? Is that what we're thinking? The new team I'm thinking of building is kind of like this, right? It's a bit different, but just to hear me out, right? So you're running a Clodsire with Leftovers, Water Absorb, Recover, Earthquake, Poison Jab, Protect, with a Ground type Terra. Attack EVs is 130, 252 in a HP, 126 in defense with a plus attack minus special attacking nature. Now, they say that it runs good alongside, I think it's Hatterene. So, Hatterene with Covert Cloak, Magic Bounce, Life Dew, Dazzling Gleam, Mystical Fire, and Trick Room. So, obviously, Mystical Fire counters Grass-type Pokemon that are good against Clodsire. And Clodsire doesn't care about Water Pokemon because it has Water Absorb. So, and you get Trick Room up, so Clodsire and Hatterene are a bit of a combo. Apparently, you can run, I think it's Houndoom and Pawmot or something like that. But yeah, basically, I got a Assault Vested Pawmot, so I got to catch all these Pokemon still. With Iron Fist, Fake Out, Revival, Blessing, Mac Punch, Double Shock, so it'll be in the back. 252 speed, 252 attack. Then we got a Life Orb Glamora, Toxic Debris, Power Gem, Spiky Shield, Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb. 252 special attack and 252 HP. Mainly reason I went for HP, not speed, is because I'm going to go minus speed plus defense. And it can run, a bit like how my Goodra is, it can kind of run either in Trick Room or in Tailwind, depending, because it basically sits at like, I think it's a flat 100 or something. So no, it sits at 95 with 31 IVs, right? So I can go either way. I was running it Choice Specs, but then, and Choice Scarf was an option. But then you can't run Spiky Shield, and I don't know, I just think that's obviously a good idea sometimes. And it gets off Toxic Spikes as well if it does hit you with Spiky Shield. And then the last two, I love Houndoom, and like they always say, when you're building a team, always pick a Pokemon you love, and I love the fuck out of Houndoom. It's such a cool Pokemon, and I've loved it for a long time. So I'm going to probably run a Houndoom, but this time I'm going to be running, it's very different. It's a Fairy Terra typing Houndoom, so normally it's Dark and Fire. So it's going to have a Fairy Terra Blast typing. It's going to run Sucker Punch, Flare Blitz, and Psychic Fangs. So normally Houndoom is a special attacker, but its attack isn't that much lower. So what I've done is I've gone 252 into attack, 252 into speed, plus speed, minus special attack, and 4 EVs into defense. So obviously the idea, and it's got Choice Band, I forgot to say that. So Choice Band, it's a bit like Masquerade, you come out, Sucker Punch, boom, they're dead. I think it does like some shit, like, I think it's like over 200 base damage, or 200 and something attack or something. So it could be better if it was special attack with specs. But the idea is people are expecting the Houndoom to be special. Because, like, if people are smart, then Houndoom is special. So, Psychic Fangs is for, like, screens. Terra Blast Fairy typings is good, too. They're going to try to kill you. You go into Fairy Terra type, and they're like, oh, shit. And then, obviously, you deal with the Steel typings with Flare Blitz, etc., etc. So, then, The last one is Killer Watch Rule, Focus Sash, Wind Power, Thunderbolt, Tailwind S, Slash, and Volt Switch. Electric Terror Typing, and then it's just a standard set with 252 Special Attack and 252 Speed. Its whole purpose is literally just to get off Tailwind. So it's literally going to be the, for the Houndoom, run Houndoom in the back, and run Pawmot Killer Watch Rule lead, which is kind of bad if you're going against Pokemon that have ground type moves, because they'll just destroy Pawmot. So I'm hoping you can just fake them out, and then get off Tailwind, switch Pawmot, run in the back with Rival Blessing, and then try and do something with Houndoom. Only problem is if you're going to anticipate a ground type move, then yeah, you might take a fucking hit because you're not going to get the Terra type Fairy off. So it depends. It's either going to be a clean switch, or we might actually have to lead Houndoom and just run Tailwind and just hope that the Choice Band Sucker Punch hits whoever it is that's trying to kill you hard enough. So Trainer Tail's a problem, but yeah. You sure you wasn't against Jaden Animations, Truist? Nah, why is that, Fatalis? How's it going? You building a new team? Well, that team I just said out loud, that was a team, Choco, yeah. So before I do this real quickly, Choco, because I know you're pretty killer with this shit. This is my new Goodra. I've changed it up a bit. So we're going to run a Guava Berry. So that's the second most picked item other than Assault Vest. It allows me to run a bit more damage. So we go on max special attack, but instead of running max defense and stuff like that, we're going to run HP EVs just to boost our defense and special defense, and run like 126 in defense with a plus nature, minus attack. So the idea is that we're going to run Acid Armor to boost our defense if we need to, if we're going against a defensively bulky team, so turn 1. Or we run Draco Meteor to get us some crazy damage, Flamethrower to cover steel typings and stuff, and then Sludge Bomb. And I'm thinking of changing my Terra type to Poison so that the Sludge Bomb has Stab. And the Poison typing means I'm only weak to ground, and most people aren't bringing ground Pokemon to kill the Goodra, because they see Dragon, they're just like, oh look, Ice or Dragon or Fairy, you know what I mean? So Poison counters the Fairy typings. Doesn't do anything against steel Pokemon, like the steel Hydreigon, but that's why we've got Flamethrower. And then Draco Meteor covers most other things that, yeah, don't resist Dragon, so. Good morning from cold Brooklyn, New York City. What's up, Michael Gustav? How you doing, man? Alright, so what I'm going to do is... We can't get rid of Acid Armor at any cost, because this Pokemon... yeah, thank you for the $2, Mark. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the super chat, bud. I appreciate it, man.
Good morning from cold Brooklyn, New York City.
So yeah, it's an idea, but the idea of the Guava Berry, like I could run Citrus on it, but the problem with Citrus is I need to run Citrus on... I need to run on Gothitelle. I could run a Guava on Gothitelle, which means Citrus will get off earlier on Goodra. There's a poison so good that you can catch an overworld encounter. Haggy. I would have loved that information before, but now I'm going to have to... I've already built this Goodra. I've already wasted all my EVs on this thing. So I'm just going to... I've left the speed up pretty good as well, by the way, Choco. So it runs in Trick Room and it runs in Tailwind, right? You just have to have a few different options. Like, we can't just have a full Trick Room team because you get easily countered, right? So Scarlet is full Trick Room. Toadsquirrel's kind of like mid-speed tier. Gothitelle is full Trick Room. Bloom is mid-tier with Goodra. And then you got Tailwind. So you can have 2 Pokemon getting the extra speed, plus Toadsquirrel if you need to. And then Goodra and Bloom can also fit in the Trick Room, but it just won't be super slow. So, yeah. We're going to see how this goes, but yeah. How do you decide what Terra comps are good for certain mons on a comp team? It's all about, like, what your strategy is for the Pokemon, right? So, Goodra's a bulky Pokemon for high special defense stat, right? So the idea here is that we just want him to tank up, and he's got good coverage with moves. So he can use Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb. I think he can learn Muddy Water. He can learn a lot of different moves, right? So the idea is that he can essentially cover a lot of different type matchups when you're going into a battle, so that you generally will never have a situation where you have not very effective moves. They'll either be super effective or just effective, and that's good enough, you know what I mean? So the idea with this guy is I'm just kind of bulking him up and just, you know, making him live for as long as possible. And with the Terra typings, Poison just gives me Stab on the Sludge Bomb, which boosts my damage again, right? Because it gives you like stab damage, so it goes from 1 times damage to 1.5. The Guava Belly just gives me like survivability, obviously. And yeah, otherwise if you want to run a more defensive Terra typing, most people will just run Steel, because Steel resists the most. It resists everything pretty much except for it's super effectively weak to fire, ground, and fighting. and normal damage is from like Ghost, Water, Electric, and Dark. But it resists literally every other typing. So Steel is the superior typing for resistances. Believe it or not, Fire is actually not that bad either. Like Fire resists like Fairy, Ice, Grass, Fire, Steel, Bug. It's only effectively weak to Water, Rock, and Ground. But there's just a lot more one-times matchups with it, you know? So Dragon's not too bad either, but it's only got 4. Like, if you're counting them, like, Fire and Steel, from what I can see, are definitely the 2, you know, more superior ones. I always used to think Ground was good, but Ground doesn't resist much at all. Ground literally only resists Rock and Poison. Everything else can actually hit it, or it's super effective, except for Electric. So Ground, as a typing, is a more offensive typing to do damage, and we're not doing that right now. Like, I could go for a Ground typing and have, like, Terra Blast, Flamethrower, Draco Meteor, and Acid Armor. But, like, who am I going to kill with a Ground type move? Like, remember, it's a special attacking Ground type move, so it's a bit like Earth Power. So who am I going to kill? Like, what? A freaking Poison Pokemon? There's not many Poison Pokemon, right? Rock, there's a few, but they've got secondary typings that kind of resist it or whatever. What else is there? You got Steel. So Ground is decent against Pokemon that go Steel Terra. However, we've got Flamethrower, so that covers it anyway. Fire, we would probably just use Sludge Bomb or Draco Meteor anyway. Or if you're really worried about Water Pokemon, then yeah, you obviously run like Muddy Water. Electric doesn't resist half the moves I've got anyway. And that's it. So yeah, Ground, if you want to be offensively, you could go, I think people run Water on this guy to be offensively, to run Muddy Water, because it's the only move I think it learns that's double hitting, and it does lower the accuracy. I just didn't like it because it was 85 accuracy, and it doesn't always hit both Pokemon, which means you're basically missing a turn. Whereas I'd prefer to spend my time using like a Stab type Sludge Bomb or Draco Meteor or Flamethrower and getting the extra damage. And Poison just kind of like, it resists Fighting, which is kind of meta at the moment. Fighting is like Hariyama Annihilates and shit. And Grass, which is like Breloom's, Amoonguses, stuff like that. And it's only weak to 2 things. It's only weak to Ground and Psychic. If you can avoid Psychic and Ground type Pokemon, Goodra will sweep with Poison. That's kind of my reasoning for going it. So I'm just going to stick to my guns and just do it. What am I doing? I got to go to the person in the normal place, don't I? And like I said, it's all trial and error. My other Goodra that I've got, so this is the second Goodra I've built. The other one I've got is a Water type one, and it does ride Muddy Water. And Water's decent because Water resists Steel. It does resist Fire. It does resist Water. And it resists Ice. However, it's weak to 2 things, which is Grass and Electric. And Grass and Electric aren't heavily used at the moment in like the current meta, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm not going to go Water for this one, just because I want to try and give it some stab damage of Sludge Poison. And just see how we go against like Fairy types, because obviously it counts as Fairy being Poison. It's not good against a lot of things like Ghost and Rock and shit, but it's good against Grass and Fairy, which is the main 2. And it does do like effective damage to everything else. But that's why we've got Draco Meteor. Like Draco Meteor will hit the things that we can't, you know. Like Poison does nothing to Steel. Dragon is resisted by Steel actually, but then you got Fire, which hits Steel. So you get what I'm saying? Like I've got one move that kind of covers nearly every typing. So it'd be super unlucky if we are, yeah. Alright, so we've got Poison. This will boost Sludge Bomb, and it gives us some decent resistances. And we're only weak to a few different things. Alright, let me read chat. Yeah, nice. Acid Armor, good move. Prefer Jump Off with Cotton Guard, +3 mess up teams, Poison or Sleep. Yeah, I did look at Jump Off. Jump Off is like interesting. Because Jump Off is just like, is it just like a sleep spammer or something? Alright, so that's kind of the set. It's pretty much done now. We can go test it and see how we go, I guess. I think everything's done. Oh, I gotta use PP ups real quick. Because I don't have enough. What do you call them? PowerPoints. I'm gonna call them PowerPoints. Because you guys are sick when I say PP. My PP needs to be upgraded. Oh my goodness. The only thing I don't know is like, do I have to oh shit, wrong one. Do I have to get like Rage Powder for Toadstool from a Amoonguss? Does anyone know who else learns Rage Powder? Or probably from a Volcarona, right? Jump up is basically sleep powder spam, yeah. What's that? Tank 1? You mean rank 1? Nah, that's a bit better. So we got a bit more PP now. Bulk or Mungus? Yeah, well, because the set that I had for this guy on... Dude, the funny thing is, Shadow, like, I'm at work literally building fucking teams on Team Builder. How sad is that? I'm literally sitting there all shift, like, obviously working, but, like, when I'm having a bit of a break or go to the toilet or something, I'm just like, yo, how can I make this new team? Or how can I make my team better? I'm, like, fucking with moves and shit. Bloody Team Builder is, like, the worst thing for me right now, because I'm just on my freaking phone just going, Team Builder, Team Builder, Team Builder. But yeah, the build I had for this Toad School was a little bit different. So it was Leaf Storm, which we've changed that. Trick Room's still the same. Spore's still the same. But we're going to change out Sludge Bomb for Rage Powder. So that way you could Rage Powder and possibly get off Tailwind if you're leading Bravery. Because Toad School kind of lives in Trick Room or Tailwind. It doesn't really matter too much. So you give a Rage Powder first turn for Tailwind and then Spore next turn. Oh no, you can't Spore though because of his stupid ability, Mycelium Might. So you'd have to go for like Leaf Storm. If you thought that Bravery lived at least one turn, you just Leaf Storm or Spore turn 1, or the Bravery could just protect and you could go Trick Room. Like, it just depends. But yeah, I was going to go Rage Powder instead of Sludge Bomb, but looking at the time, I might have to do that tomorrow because I'm not going to have much time. I've only got like half an hour. So let's just get some battles in and we'll just test out this new Gudra set. Actually, fuck, I need Throat Spray for this guy too. Shit, where did he get Throat Spray from? Yeah, rank, that's hard, bro. Team Builder on speed dial. Yeah, I've been doing such a work today too. Mac Candace and VGC Platinum and then Jim's Infinity Hail. What is so quick last? You've been researching at work today? Oh, I thought you meant like on Showdown. Because I was going to say Showdown's for VGC and stuff, man. Yeah, thank you for the 12 likes, guys. We get 15 likes in the chat, everybody. Appreciate it. Where do you get Throat Spray from? Do you just buy it? Is it from, Yeah, I know it's from, like, the deli presents, but you know how they all have different items? Do you know if it's the... do you know if it's the main town? I'll try this one first, but I'm pretty sure it's the main town, like, the big city. Where this, what do you call it, the, school and shit is. And I know the new Platinum ROM hack. I don't think it's here, bro. Hey. I think it is at the other one. I'm pretty sure it's at the other one. Unbundle makes Delibird God now. Yeah, dude, shit slaps. What do you think's gonna be? What do you guys think the new meta is gonna be like at the end of January? So keep in mind, this meta for this VGC only goes for another month. So after the end of January, do you think they're just gonna release all the Paradox Mons into the game, into the VGC meta? Like, do you think that the meta is gonna be heavily shooken up because all these Paradox Mons are just gonna completely, like, you know, change things up? The word meta hurts my brain. Dude, the meta is crazy. Meta. M-E-T-A. All it means is, like, what people are going to spam the most to get top rank. But then if you counter the meta and they don't have any ways to counter you, then you win games too. You think Paradox would be allowed? Like, but the thing is, like, how do you deal with, like, Flutter Mane and shit, dude? Holy, man. That is going to be crazy, dude. I don't have any ability shits, apparently. Okay. Ah, here we go, Throat Spray. Oh, I think one of them is on a, Sylveon, that's why. Alright. Yeah, Brute Bond as well, yeah. How am I gonna do with the meta of Paradox, mate? Don't you worry, mate. Don't you know? You just hate the word? Why do you hate the word? What am I going for? What's this shit called? Throat Spray. Oh. Did I miss it? Okay. Can you give it might be the Flutter Mane counter? Dude, I'm actually really over King Gambit at the moment. I'm doing some, like, Pokemon Showdown battles and stuff. And holy dolly, I'm just like, screw this guy. He is so annoying, dude. Didn't I just buy Throat Spray? There it is. I was gonna say, fuck. Alright, so that's kind of the set, man. So we've tweaked the Goo Drum. Technically, this Focus Sash Bloom is meant to be probably Rock. Just because then you could use like a Rock Terra Typing and Rock Tomb and you'll slow their speed down and you'll do Stab as well. And you already got Stab for Bullet Seed and Back Punch, so... Alright, I guess we'll just give it a go. I'm kind of nervous. Haven't done any battles for a little bit. Probably got time for like a couple of battles. Every team will be like at least 4 paradoxes, then I think the legendary Ruin Pokemon will be allowed too, and you'll be using your anti-meta strat. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying I'm like massively always going to be anti-meta. Like, I'll use Pokemon I like, even if they're meta or not. Like, I really want to use that Ice Saber-Tooth Cat thing from the Ruin Pokemon. Problem though is it lowers all the defensive stats down from around your Pokemon. I'm actually wondering, would that work with like a Defiant Pokemon? Like, can you run that next to your Pokemon? Like, say, run King Gambit with Defiant or something. So when you lead him and you lead the Ice Cat, it lowers your Ice type, lowers your defensive stats, but because of Defiant, it actually raises your attack. Could that work? The Ruinous Legends all seem terrifying. Yeah, they all have their good, you know, strategies in one way or another. The Iron Valiant, I wouldn't say is very terrifying. It doesn't, it's just kind of meh. Oh, because it's not a stat decrease? Yeah, okay, because, oh, okay, that sucks, man. Look at this, an Assault versus Scarlet. Who even made that team? They need to get their ass checked, man. Fuck me. I think I've done everything right. I'm about to find out. Ugh. I'm yawning, man. What the fuck, dude? But yeah, the question of the stream, guys, is this a offensive or defensive meta? Tell me in the chat, what are you guys seeing? You reckon Iron Valiant is going to be good? I like the idea of Iron Moth. Fire Poison's cool. I don't know about Iron Valiant. People were saying that Iron Valiant doesn't really offer a lot in the first place. It's typing and everything. Chiyu and Chin Pao. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Choco. I'm saying like the Firefish, which I think is Chiyu, and Chin Pao, which is the Ice Saber-Tooth dude. Either way to go, I think, if you're running them. Oh, no, not Indeedee. Okay, that team doesn't do really against these guys. How the fuck are we gonna do this? Who resists the Steel Terror? We can't even go Skeletor straight off the bat. They don't have it. They just got like they don't have any speed control, but they got Hydreigon. Got Masquerado. Does Goldengo? How do we handle Goldengo though? I can't hit it with fighting type moves because it's Ghost, right? Saki's bad against. We could take it with Focus Sash, I guess. I mean, we could lead him, I guess, and run. Maybe, and then run. I think this works, maybe? Goodra and Skeletor are best for Goldengo. I think I'm bleeding Goodra just for the special defense side of things. Iron Valiant's a high attacker. It wasn't all that crash shot, I can't remember. Oh, went Indeedee Armored instead of, okay. It's not the worst lead. So is this gonna... This is real... This shit fucking hurts, man. Alright, so we don't want to go for acid armor first time because this guy is just going to... Poison gets wrecked by psychic, right? So... I'm just wondering if he... Oh, but he's going to take a hit too. Hold up, we're in a bit of a situation here. Psychic melts to him as well. I think we have to fucking just do some damage here, boys. Maybe try and put it to sleep if he fucking raids. Yeah, that's okay. I'm pretty especially defensively bulky on both of them. Well, I'm actually faster. Wow, that guy just took a fucking big hit, dude. Damn, dude, he did a lot. Like, that armor is actually kind of slow. The question is though, like, how do we kill this armorage now? I wish I had like Ice Spinner. The psychic is Ghost resist psychic, but I don't know, do I take a hit here? Only problem is I'm at -2 now. I kind of want to switch, but depends if Scarlet takes a hit. Or we just try and sack the balloon. Oh, it's got Sash actually. Spore will go last. I can't even do that. Fuck, I'm gonna Leaf Storm someone. Oh, I ran out of fucking attack. I figured the Toad Squad's gonna get sacked anyway. I think like the psychic fucking train shit is one of the most broken crap I've ever fucking seen. I'm gonna go after Armorage though, because I am slower. If the Brillium had Spore, I could fucking kill him off, but I think we're just gonna have to sack it and kill the Armorage. I don't know what I just did. Oh no, I think I used a Ghost type move into it. I was meant to Fairy Tale type, I fucked up there, whoops. I hope this Brillium does a fair bit of damage if this Rock Tomb or orange shit. Oh, I'm dead anyway. Holy fuck, he's actually faster than Brillium still? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait, hold up a minute, have I got my toppings wrong? Psychic is only 1 times against Ghost. How the fuck did I take that much damage, bro? I don't have a strat for this fucking... I got nothing, man. I literally have nothing, dude. You know what the shit thing about this is? As I said to you guys before, the one fucking issue I have is Psychic, right? And the fucking first game I go into to test out this Gouja Poison strat, I go against a Psychic team. Of course you wake up. Wow, that's sad. Yeah, that's a bit of a broken strategy. Expanding Force, Armorage, and DD. Fucking wow. I guess you do kind of have to run Muddy Water sometimes, hey? Yo, what's up, Evernash? That's the only time where I think Muddy Water or Surf is viable. Like, I mean, there's probably other times too, but like, I don't know what move you'd drop for it. You could probably drop Sludge Bomb, but then you have no stab. Unless you change the Terror typing from Poison, but I just literally made it. Yeah, the idea for me though, Choco, Dark type would help against a large psychic weakness. Yeah, but like, I don't, like, when you go into games though, like, I don't know how this guy knows that my team's heavily weak to psychic. Like, yeah, okay, I've got a fighting type Breloom, right? But what other Pokemon on my team, when you look at my team, do you think is weak to psychic? Right? Let's have a look at resistances. What's resisted by psychic? Dark. Takes no damage. Psychic is resisted, and Steel. So it makes me think maybe I should have went a Steel Terror typing on the Goodra. Because at least then I would have resisted, plus my high special defense. But the thing is, if you go Dark, then you're weak to all those Annihilate teams, because Dark is weak to fighting. You're weak to Bug, which ain't really concerned, but then you're weak to Fairy, and then Sylveons. Like, the question is though, like, how often do you see an Armorage and a Indeedee, right? How often are you seeing those Pokemon? One thing that is very frustrating is the Psychic terrain. I'm fucking over it. I just want to run a full Ice team, so every time that shit comes out, I just use Ice Spinner, get rid of that crap, and then it's GG's. So Expanding Force is free. It's so hard though, because like I don't really think of strategies along the lines of like using Expanding Force and all that shit. I normally try to build my teams around speed control, because like generally speed control is what wins and what loses, right? Only problem with having a mid-speed mon like I just had then was they got outsped to the point that we just, you know, oh my god, this guy's running a bear tick. Yeah, not often Garnacle everywhere. This is a fun team to verse. Trick Room and DD. I don't have a lot for Indeedee. That's what my main issue is. Like, what's Psychic weak to? Dark, right? No. It's weak to fighting and... No, it's not. What the fuck's Psychic weak to? Bug, Ghost, and Dark. Don't really have a lot of that. Maybe just like Lead Toadstool. They're all kind of defensively orientated, I think. Run Goodra, and then... Gothitelle doesn't really do much. Maybe just run Skulls in the back, I guess, and then Balloon. Or we run on Bravery. They're both kind of weak to Ice, though, aren't they? I feel like Shavery. Give him another go, because Shavery is actually really good. Dark Button goes. What's up, K dude? Thank you for the 13 likes, guys. We get 15 likes. Come on now. Hit that like button. You know what you need to do. Ooh, we're special attacking Masquerain. I mean, he's gonna have a Trick Room, isn't he? 100%. I mean, they're special attackers, but we don't know what's in the bat. They could be physical. Oh, we have a Blizzard straight up the bat. Holy fuck, he actually landed it? Wow. He actually lands it, dude. That's how they set up snow. That's cool as fuck. I've never seen that before. wow. Yeah, I like the fact that Bertig Swissum can actually work Haggy too. Alright, so do we want to sack Toad School here, or do we want to start we want to try and get Trick Room up actually, don't we? Probably do Trick Room and then doesn't matter, it'll still, even if it follows me. Chili Reception is collecting the Jimmy for some reason. Yeah, it's interesting. Hey, oh, I just realized I'm fucking, this guy's got dozen gleams. Shit. I think we just Spore and then just kill him off, I think, for now. He's hoping he'll wake up, but I'll put him to sleep. Burn. Or put him to sleep, one of the two. Oh, he woke up, that's not good. Wait, so I've got Trick Him Up, but he's still... Oh, because Toad School moves goes last because of its Mycelium Might. And that's what I was telling you guys, Mycelium Might can be a very shitty move. That's a very shitty ability for that exact reason. So now I'm definitely going to be the slowest. Only problem with this is... I'm fire, which resists ice, right? So I think we go for Snarl, just because of the fact that, I got a chance to switch though, so I'm just gonna give a Dragon Medium. I could have done that, but I don't know what's in the back. I think that I expect one in the back, so I kind of want to keep my Scarlet as my priority. Fire resists ice type moves anyway. And so I'm just lowering their special attack. Especially on the... What do you call it? I got the throat spray off as well. That should kill him. Yep, so he's dead now. So he's got a Slow King and he's got... So now his Blizzard does fucking nothing again because I just lowered his special attack and Guju is especially bulky. And that's the reason why he runs Snarl. Oh, sorry Danny, Jesus Christ. There we go. Alright, so what are we versing now? A Barra Scooter, okay. So Barra Scooter sees a kill on Skeleton, right? And I'm faster. So now I want a Torch Song. I can probably just Torch Song him to get the actual special attack boost. And then defensively, bulky because I got Acid Armor up. So I think we just want to... So what I could do is I could either switch in the Bravery here, or just keep him alive. And I just basically sack the Gutra now. Oh, he's gonna go for the switch. Oh, so he's got a, Wow, his strat's really weird. I mean, he's water psychic, so I'm not gonna do as much damage as I'd like to, but... You're playing so many weird games, Danny. Okay, that's right. So he goes for Protect. At least I hit the Slow King at least. It's a bit unfortunate, but... I don't know what the Slow King's gonna do. It must have... Oh, he's trying to get Snop again. Maybe go for Snarl? Oh, actually... Snarl will do a bit of damage, but it's just... I think we just get rid of him. Just do that again. Yo, what's up, Thaddeus? How you doing, man? Oh, it's just going for a Swift Swim. I guess now he's changing his strategy up. But I'm still in Trick Room, so... Alright, he's done. This guy's got two strategies. He's trying to execute everything at once, but... Okay, that's decent. Look at that, man. See what I mean? See what I mean, dude? Acid fucking armor, boys. Don't ever deny acid armor ever again, man. So now he's just got his speed lowered. He's still faster than me anyway, but... Do you see what I'm saying? Like... So he's intimidating me, but none of my mons, like, are physical. So it's fucking awesome. I think I can Snarl here. I think that's GG's. I'm literally plus... I'm Fairy. I don't take any massive damage from them. I think Goodwood gets sacked here, so we got Bravery has a free run. And we just probably start bomb. Yeah, I just probably joke and media him again. Wow, he does a fair bit of damage. Oh, is he gonna double up here? I'm in trouble if he does. Oh, come on, live. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Dude, I'm like fucking minus... I'm -6 fucking special attack. And the Scooter is still sweeping. Where's the boy Choco? I think you were denying my Draco Meteor strat, boy. I can never go for Tailwind. Because he can't one-hit me, right? There's no fucking way he one-hits me here. He's only go for Blizzard and Rain though, right? So I have to kill him. Told you, man. GG's, boys. The strat works. He had nothing, man. He literally used 2 or 3 strategies on me. He literally fucking used 3 strategies on me, dude. He had, what? Snow to land Blizzard on Masquerain. He ran Rain Dance on him to get off the Swift Swim on the Barrascuda, or whatever it was. Dude, that shit was fucking awesome, man. How you doing, Thaddeus? You just smashed some shiny hunting? Did you get many shinies, dude? F9 25, so I don't have time for another game, unfortunately, guys. But yeah, I mean, that kind of works. Yeah, surprised I didn't bring him back. Yeah, true. Yeah, I like how Scarlet just literally sings a funeral dirge when it paints. Yeah. I mean, I think the strategy works to an extent. I like having Bravery in the back, just because if I want to, like, switch out early and he lives, I can get off Tailwind 10 times out of 10, unless he gets, like, Prankster Merker or something. Yeah, Breloom I'm unsure on still. I think Breloom is definitely probably more of a lead than he is back Pokemon. I think Gudra can be used as a lead or back, depending on, like, if it's a free switch in or if you want to lead with it and get Acid Armor off. Gothitelle is probably a lead. Toadstool is probably a lead. Bravery can be run in the back or the front. And I think Skeleturge most of the time gets run in the back just so you get Trick 'em off first. But I think Breloom I'm starting to think might be more of a lead Pokemon. Because when it gets switched in, it goes down to Sash and it doesn't get 2 turns. So I think Breloom's only, it's either a free switch in or you have to lead with it. So you either lead probably what? Toadstool Breloom, which means you're both weak to fire. So if you go against Torkoal, you don't want to do that. You probably want to lead probably Breloom, Gothitelle or something. and try and Mach Punch the fucking probably Mach Punch the Torkoal so it doesn't do as much damage. You can even Terra Type in a ward if you're confident that that Pokemon beats the rest of their team, but... Yeah, what's up, Jenny? How you doing? Betic was good against ones other than Scodoge. Yeah, well, he must have anticipated me running Scodoge, I suppose, but yeah, I got, like I said, the next team, one of the Pokemon is going to be, not this one. It'll be this bad boy here. So we're going to get Life Orb, max attack, sorry, max HP, max special attack. I'm not running Acid Armor, I was only using it to try and transfer the Acid Armor to the Goodra, but yeah, it'll be probably Spiky, what's it called? Spiky Armor or whatever it is. Like, protect it, essentially. And then Power Gem, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, and I'm going to change this Terra type into Grass, so that if someone tries to hit me for like a ground type move or anything like that, going to Grass will resist it, I believe. I think Grass resists ground, I think. Yeah, so Grass resists ground, so I'll probably do that. And then this guy can just, like, get his Toxic Debris off. That's the reason why I went HP, instead of just going straight defense. I got a defensive nature. The speed's kind of like mid-speed, so we can, like, run it in Trick Room or Tailwind. The other strat is to run Twist Scarf, but the other ones I've got in the team, like, I'll give you the link to my Pokepaste. I'll show you, where is it? This is the team I basically built. I'll validate it first. It is definitely, yep. Whoop, wrong one. All the images aren't there, but that's the Pokepaste of the team I'm trying to build next in the chat. Basically, like I said earlier, Clodsire, Pawmot, Glamora, Houndoom, Kilowattrel, and Hatterene. Hatterene for Trick Room, Kilowattrel for Tailwind. Physical Houndoom, not a special, with Choice Band. Glamora, Fly Orb, which I just showed you then. Pawmot with like Fake Out, Revel Blessing right in the back. And then, yeah, you got your Clodsire and Trick Room with Hatterene, also like super bulky. Kilowattrel for like a fast special attacker. Glamora's like a bulky special attacker. Pawmot running Iron Fist, Assault Vest, so Mach Punch, Fake Out, Double Shock, etc. And yeah, so Houndoom's kind of like my trump card because I love Houndoom. Don't know how it's going to work, but yeah, Choice Banded, Fairy, Terry Typing, Psychic Fangs, Flare, suck a bunch of Terra Blast. So we're going to try that shit out, but yeah. I got to catch a Pokemon, so if anyone in chat ever wants to help me out, like, you're more than welcome to, but I'm not going to do it for Talos and expect you to, so I'm only joking, but yeah, I just got to catch the Pokemon. I got to get, like, obviously the Houndoom. I think I've got one, actually. What do I need to catch, actually? So I need to get some Pokemon, so I'll either do that tomorrow or whatever, but yeah, I need to get a Pawmot. I've already got a Glamora. I've got a Houndoom. I got a Kilowattrel. I got a Tweak. I don't have a Hatterene, so I got to try and find a Hatterene, preferably with no good speed, so I can make it into a Trick Room user. And I got to find a no good Clodsire as well. I got to catch one or breed one or something. And yeah, otherwise I'll just use the current team I've got and then go from there. All right, guys, I got to dip. Work is calling, unfortunately. Not literally calling, but you know. Yeah, I'll see you possibly tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll let you know on the Discord. Discord is there. If you want to join my Discord link will come up in a second. But yeah, I'll see you then. And thanks for watching. Peace out, everybody. And bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.